Hey YouTube, it's January 19th, 2012. This is my first ever YouTube video, so bear with me. Um, I know it's really dark and I'm actually blending into my couch, but I took the lampshade off my lamp to try to write in the video and it didn't really work. So I will try to tweak it for the next time I post a video. Anyway, my husband works late hours and one night I was Googling music videos on YouTube, and in the suggested video box was a TTC video. And since my husband and I are TTC, I decided to click on the video and just see what it was about. And it actually turned out to be Dren 0951's video, and I wound up sitting up for like 6 hours and watching all of her videos and several other videos that I found. Um, and I was just completely shocked. I didn't realize that there were so many other people. I guess I knew there were other people going through what I was going through, but not that would put it on YouTube or that anyone really talked about it. I know from personal experience, you can talk to your friends or even your family, and not that they don't understand, it's just that you feel like they can sympathize, but they can't even grasp what it is that you're going through. So, um, I just felt like the videos had been such a blessing to me and made me feel like there were people out there that really could relate to how I was feeling and what I was going through. And actually, the funny thing is, I didn't realize at first that I was in the middle of her videos, and that she was actually getting ready to have her baby. I think she had her daughter just before Christmas, and congratulations to her. And so I started going through the videos, and I subscribed to 10 or 15 videos right now. I know that's probably not very many, but I only subscribed to the girls that I felt like I could relate to, or I don't really know. I didn't just subscribe to everyone whose videos said TTC or IVF. So anyway, I just thought that maybe if I could share my story and it helped or touched somebody else the way that all of your videos had done for me, that it would be worth it. So there was nothing. Anyway, from the beginning, I guess. Sorry for the ums. I guess you could tell that I'm nervous. I've made this video like 100 times, and I didn't want to sound like a 10-year-old girl and say like and but I guess your nerves will get the best of you. My husband and I have been married for 3 years in July, and we have been together for 5 in March. So he is my best friend. I'll post a video of him or try to talk him into being on these videos sometimes. He's adorable. Anyway, um, he's my best friend, and I love him, and I'm lucky. I don't think everybody gets to spend their life with the person that they love the most, who also gets to be their best friend. With that, my husband had kids before he met me, and I have one son. So we both came into the relationship parents. Because my husband had other children, he had decided to have a vasectomy, um, and that happened before I met him. So he kind of came into the relationship that way. I told him right away, even though it's a bit presumptuous, that I had my son, but I had planned on having more kids. Just wanted to wait till I was married and settled and all the good stuff. So, and he understood. I guess he was grateful more that I was honest about it and I didn't say, oh, it's fine, and then change my mind later on the road. And I wanted to make sure that he really understood that this was a big deal to me and it was a deal breaker. And he did. So we waited, and my friends were having babies and they were getting married, and I was okay because I knew that my time would come. But my husband and I, we got married in 2009, and right away were ready to go for the vasectomy reversal, but no insurance companies paid for those. So we had to save. Um, Weddings sort of drain your savings. So, and we saved up enough to have the vasectomy reversal. And we flew down to Texas and we went to a world renowned doctor and we had the vasectomy reversal. And 6 months went by and nothing. And I was crushed. And then 8 months and something. Um, Randomly, my period was actually only a few days late. But when you're trying to conceive, you know that it could be 2 hours late, and you're like, oh, I'm pregnant, it has to be this time. So, anyway, ran out, took a pregnancy test, took another, pregnant. So excited. Um, Made an appointment the next morning with the doctor for a few days later. We didn't want to tell our kids because, or family for that matter, really, because we were nervous. But I had to tell someone. So I told my mom and my sister, and obviously my husband who was there when I tested. And we get to the doctor, and he has that look. And if you've ever had a miscarriage before, you know that look. And he said that my numbers were going down instead of up, and that I was probably having a miscarriage, even though there was no spotting, cramping, bleeding, and I was crushed. But he said to come in the next day, and they were going to run some tests, and by the time I had went in the next day, I was already having the cramping and the spotting and the bleeding, so it was more of a technicality. And just, I don't know, I took a couple days in my room to myself. I guess all of you can understand what that's like. And we survived it. We let our hearts break and we let that be okay. And then we were ready to try again. But tomorrow months went past and nothing. So we decided to have a semen analysis done. And we found out that the tube that they clear out for vasectomy had refilled with scar tissue, and that there were no more tries. Um, our only options left were a second vasectomy reversal or IVF. We chose not to go with the second. Vasectomy reversal just sort of seemed silly since the first one didn't really work. It's expensive choice to keep trying, and so we decided IVF was the best choice for us. But then we realized that our insurance was not going to cover IVF, and we had to start back over at zero, the savings. I started calling around the local clinics, and I realized that we were looking at $28,000 to $32,000. It was going to take me 5 or 6 years to save that kind of money. So I just knew somewhere there had to be a different way, a better way, but I didn't know what that was. I heard about this place that you can insure your IVF, where you take out a loan, you pay it back over like 10 years, and you get 3 tries, I think, like 1 live transfer and then 2 frozen embryo transfers. Don't quote me. And with that, you either get a baby or get your money back. I'm sure there's, some fine print there, but that's the gist of it, I guess. But it's a very expensive option. So at first, I wanted to call and I wanted to research and find out about it, but I just felt like that was a big financial burden for my family, and I was nervous about that choice. It just didn't seem to feel right. So when I went back through Adrian's videos, I realized that she mentioned something about this shared egg program, shared donor egg program. And so I went back and I watched the video again, and I asked her about it. I sent her a private message and I Googled it, and it took me a month to get the nerve to call the place. just because I was afraid they'd turn us down or they'd say no, or I don't know. And sometimes you're afraid of setbacks. So when I got her message, she answered a lot of my questions. I called the Cooper Institute and I talked to them about what a shared donor egg program was. And so they emailed me the forms, and on a side note, they are super, super helpful, understanding. All of my paranoid, rambling questions she answered, and she was gracious. So I just wanted to give them that plug. They're great people. And thus started our journey with the Cooper Institute. Um, in my next video, I'll probably explain to you what the Shared Donor Aid program is to the best of my ability, but I wanted to start posting videos from the beginning of our journey with them. And so I just turned in my paperwork, and I'm supposed to hear from them tomorrow about setting up my consultation, so you're actually at the beginning of the process with us. And hopefully at the end of this, you'll be able to go through, the pregnancy journey with us to the baby journey. That's obviously what we're hoping for. I think that just about covers everything for now. My next video, I will introduce you to my family and my husband. I know a lot of you do house tours and stuff like that, but you're going to have to let me tweak this whole camera thing before we try that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or any help with these, let me know. Thanks. Bye.